Well, good morning and welcome to Stroke of Genius Podcast Survivor Experience. I'm your host, Aaron Amla. I am 14 years post brain aneurysm and stroke. My guest today was Wayne Adams. Wade Adams. He had technical issues and was unable to get on the show this morning in the podcast. So I'm going to reschedule his near death experience because I want you to hear it. I had one myself, very detailed, very life changing, probably more life changing than my stroke. But let's raise a little stroke awareness, shall we? Well, thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Of course, my brother Jamie Pierce, United Kingdom, is here, and my sister Sherry Patterson from Niagara Falls here. Sherry Wade, unfortunately, was not able to make it. He was having technical issues, so we need to proceed. I guess what I wanted to know first thing, tell me if at any time did you experience spiritual awakening caused by a stroke or brain injury? Put your answer in comments. I'm curious. I know I had a near that experience. I knew Sherry had a near that experience. Jeremy, I guess that leaves us. You went there. Did you have any type of spiritual awakening or near death experience caused by a brain injury? Let me know. So, people, please put in the chat. Did you have a spiritual awakening caused by a stroke or brain injury? Curious. You know, for me, probably the most significant life altering, life changing event you would think was my brain aneurysm and my stroke. Well, it left me paralyzed and in a wheelchair for the last 14 years. But it really wasn't. I think probably the most significant impact of my life was a near death experience I had. But hey, Scott White's in the audience. Oh, he okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, whoa, guys. Great comment. Hey, the more comments you put in the chat, the better. So, oh, look at there's Jessica. You got new audience member, Jessica Sanchez. Thank you for being here, Jessica. Appreciate it. And this is Scott White from Georgia. And of course, got Sherry Patterson from Niagara Falls. So my question was this, guys, and I'm going to put it up here one more time. Did you have any type of spiritual awakening caused by a stroke or brain injury? Put your answer in comments. I'm curious. I had a near death experience like 7 minutes ago, and like I said, way down in the first have death glaciers and was not able to get onto the stream. So it's just being you, basically. All right. So I want to know if it's had you any sort of spiritual awakening. I've been serving the stir community now for almost, it's been over 7 years. And I just can't help but notice that majority of stroke survivors, most of brain injury survivors, they have had some sort of spiritual awakening. That's really, really thing. It's really key because for me, I don't know about you. Was your spiritual awakening more life changing than your stroke? Or, I know mine was. And yeah, we don't try to get in detail in my near-death experience. I'll give you some basic overviews, but I will put a link. And I wrote a detailed I wrote a detailed thing on my near-death experience, what it was, what it's about. Sherry Patterson, right here, she also had a near-death experience. I talked to Sherry Patterson quite a bit. Scott made a comment. He says he's thankful every day for his recovery. I'm gonna tell you, people. I think gratitude after your stroke for being alive, for being here with me right now, and helping people really is probably the most amazing, grateful thing I've had. I'm grateful I'm alive. Just today, I want you to take a moment, to pause, and just give a list of, put in your mind 5 things you're grateful for. Because the key to survival is mindset. The key to your stroke survival or your brain injury survival, this journey we're on, is mindset. It's not, remember, we cannot do anything about what happens to us. Nothing. But we can do everything about how we respond to what happened to us. So make sure you're responding correctly. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Scott says he accepts sepsis, invalidness, sepsis in the blood is normally very deadly. And so it's a miracle Scott is here but it's amazing how God will use the most tragic, most life-changing events, such as stroke or brain injury, in a human's life, and turn it around for good. How does God turn around for good? Well, I haven't had that experience. And I'll tell you just a brief overview of my near-death experience. It happened to me for 14 years ago. But I'll tell you, I can remember every detail to this day as if it was yesterday. I'm curious, can you remember your near-death experience, awakening you had, got your stroke? Can you remember today in detail? I'm curious. Because for me, my near-death experience will always be part of who I am. It's actually part of who I am. I cannot forget. Yeah, Scott, Scott. I think what Scott is saying there is he lets us lean on him, but that lets us make the choice if we want to move on and forward. So many survivors I know, their life stops. They have their stroke or the brain injury, and they stop living. They literally just can hover there. They're what I call a stroke survivor. They just sit there, so I picture a stroke like this. A stroke is kind of like a guy treading water in an open ocean. He knows if he stops treading, he will sink and die. Treading to me is like survival, stroke survival, brain injury survival. You hover in a survival mode, treading water. You don't really progress, you're ready to go back. But you just sit there in one place. But a stroke driver, you will find, actually will kick hard enough to get up out of the water and begin to rise up into a new life. Again, remember, we cannot do anything about what happened to us, but we do everything about how we respond. I mean, you can see my attitude, my difference that I make can be yours. Because my attitude, it became a lifelong mindset. I learned that within days, weeks of having my stroke and my brain and being home, that attitude is everything. In fact, I met global business celebrity Jeffrey Hazelot, who taught me that attitude is everything. And I want to make sure that you realize that your response, see, you were not your stroke, you were not your brain injury. That doesn't, you don't let it identify of who you are. You are how you respond. I think it's really important you hear what I'm saying to you. Your stroke or brain injury does not identify you as a person. How you respond does. Meaning the people that watch you go through this, because there are people watching us go through this, whether you know it or not. They're looking for how you respond, not what happened to you necessarily. And you don't want to get stuck in a place of always look how miserable you are, how hard it is. Focus on that. You want to focus on the future, focus on your mindset, focus on what you're grateful for. Your gratefulness will change your life. You know, if I tell people, which I'll tell you right now, I use, of course, seriously, that would be, now wouldn't that be awesome? Scott, and I'll take anybody's help. Scott is offered to contact Sinbad, the comedian, and see if he can come on my podcast. That'd be Scott. That would be a miracle of God. Talk about awakening. But you know, I wanted to share with you the mindset, how important it is you realize that the way you respond to your stroke or brain injury dictates your future. Yeah, because when I first met Jeff Hazlett, I was lying in bed, half paralyzed, couldn't speak really, could barely open my neck up, suicidal. And Jeff Hazlett came on YouTube and said, attitude is everything. Think bigger, bigger. You could make a difference in this world. Guess what? Jeff Hazlett is now a personal friend of mine. In fact, I'm doing a podcast till next month. But him and I gotten close. I've learned a tremendous amount. I've learned a tremendous amount that your future life, your experience, it's all based on your mindset and how you focus. Remember, your energy will flow where your focus goes. It's real basic, real but light can be transforming. Your energy will flow where your focus goes. So if you're always focused on what happened to you, the negative aspect of life, your energy will be negative. You be depressed. But like God, like Sherry just said, I'm saying with Sherry, focus on God. He is, if there's anybody that can help you get through this, it's God. I know because I'm there. I know because he brought Jeff Hazlett into my life. I mean, I used to lay there in bed, suicidal of a stroke. brain injuries. Contemplating how I was going to get my hapless carcass in the wheelchair up the ramp to my 40s place at Weston I kept out of my closet and was able to blow my head off. And then I turned on YouTube and I began to hear a man say attitude is everything. Think big, act bigger, move forward. Don't limit your self perceived limitations, self perceived limitations, or self imposed limitations. Most of the time, we put ceilings on ourselves. I had a stroke. I can't do that. No, you can't. Attitude is that. In fact, I want to share with you, if I can, let me share with you an endorsement that Jeff Hazlett made for Stroke TV Media. Here it is. So here's the endorsement from global business celebrity Jeff Hazlett.
Hey, Jeffrey Hazlett here. I'm chairman and founder of the C-Suite Network and host of All Business with Jeffrey Hazlett on C-Suite TV and C-Suite Radio. I want to talk to you about something that's truly special, and that's Stroke TV Media. Now, you might be thinking, Stroke TV, what's that all about? Well, let me tell you, it's so much more than television. At Stroke TV Media, they're on a mission to empower and uplift, and especially do it in the face of adversity. They're all about sharing stories of courage, resilience, and triumph in the wake of a stroke. But you know what really sets Stroke TV Media apart from everybody else? It's the driving force behind it all, Aaron Avila. That man is truly a visionary. It's not just in it for the views and the likes. He's on a mission to empower and inspire people worldwide. So if you're ready to take your knowledge, your understanding, and your life to the next level, then I urge you to tune in to Stroke TV Media today.
So that was a man as global business celebrity Jeff Hazlett. You know, he got kind of swagger attitude on camera. That's how he really is. And it probably is what he did. I want you to realize you are not your stroke or brain injury. You are how you respond. I mean, if there's one thing you take away from this podcast this morning, I want you to realize that you are in control of destiny. It is you that responds and dictates who you will be in the future. I cannot but think about where I was. Stroke, much like driving a car. It's much like driving a car. You have the big, huge front windshield, you get this little tiny, tiny rearview mirror to look at to see what's behind you. Most stroke survivors I know are constantly looking in the rearview mirror of their life. And that's true for brain injury. I don't mean it's something that I'm trying to do more of, that has been more inclusive, because Stroke TV Media really is, our brothers, sisters, survivors, our brain injury survivor, worth the TPL, whatever. So I always want to be inclusive of them. But, I think it's really important that you understand you could change your future. You have the power to change your future as a stroke survivor, brain injury survivor. How? How can you change your future? Just focus on things you're grateful for. If you focus on those things you're grateful for, your energy will be that of gratefulness. The energy will flow to you, and you will begin to love people like you never have before. You begin to be grateful for them. Are you grateful for your life? Are you out there, audience? Are you grateful for your life? Put in the comments if you're grateful. Just put yes, I'm grateful. Just put I'm grateful in the chat if you're grateful about being alive. I'm grateful. So put that in comments right now, and I'll bring it up a camera because I want to know if you're grateful this morning. It's really, really important to understand something. I said earlier, where your focus goes, your energy will flow. It's so important you're a survivor that you focus on the things you're grateful for. Focus on those things that you're truly in love with. Your spouse, your children, your dog, your cat, the birds in your life, whatever. I want you to pause. As I said earlier, I want you to pause today. Just say thank you. Say thank you to God. Thank you if you're one of those people that had a near-death experience or had a spiritual awakening because of your stroke. Just say thank you. Just say thank you. Yeah, Jimmy personally had a king and put no in comments. I really forgot what he asked in that table. I'm such a stroke survivor. I forgot what I had Jimmy that table. We sit there, we come together every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I want to encourage each and every one of you to share, to like this video, and subscribe to Stroke TV Media. By doing those two simple things, you empower Stroke TV Media. You basically are telling Google, the algorithm, to raise stroke awareness. Because they'll be to show Stroke TV content more and more on YouTube. And if there's one thing this world needs, and that is a lot more raising stroke awareness. I'm curious, I have a question, guys. How many of you knew that? I had my stroke at age 47. How many of you knew about stroke before you had one? Or just a lot, what? Put in comments if you had experience or knew what stroke was. I was age 47. I had my brain aneurysm and stroke. I thought, I was always under the impression that stroke kept 80-year-olds. It's not true. I was 47. Yeah, take a look at that. When you really, I'll get back off track of this because I could probably live in a spiritual now. We have survived. We have survived. Guess most. And if you're still here, I believe God is not done with you yet. You have a purpose. Do not let the dark energy of stroke consume you. Put your eyes and focus on spiritual things. Love, gratefulness. Just focus on those two things that will transform your survival. Don't look at the review mirror of your life. Don't keep looking back at what you used to be, what you used to do. Look forward. Help people. Raise stroke awareness. Message me. Let me know you want to get involved. You want to get involved with Stroke TV Media. You want to volunteer, go to the website. And I'll put the link in the description of that video. But I'm looking for volunteers to help me run Stroke TV Media. So if you want to help, be part of this movement, I'll put the website. You can fill out an application there for volunteering. But just right now, just if you were to do something right now that will help this podcast, like and subscribe to Stroke TV Media YouTube channel. Really important. You know, I think I want to say thank you to each one of you out there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being supporting Stroke TV Media. Our mission is one of love. Our mission, Stroke TV Media, is one of compassion, one of understanding, one of want to give you resources and help you through this. The reason I built Stroke TV Media was for one reason only. When I hit my stroke, I was alone. Most stroke groups out there, sport groups, were all based on how much movement you would gain, what you would gain. But that's not what it's all about. You need to realize that you're valuable just because you survived. And you can make a difference. So we're gonna accomplish this, but sure, I want you to first let me say one thing. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that's watching this video. Truly appreciate it. I would not be doing what I'm doing without you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for your faithfulness to always be here and show up. Thank you for being my brother and sister and supporting me. Thank you for taking your time to be here right now, because I greatly appreciate it. Well, we're down to the end of the show. Appreciate you guys. Let me know if there's anything I can ever do for you. All right, bye everybody.
Set me on